Hi ladies, this is Susan, and I wanted to show you the second mini that I made following Kathy from Paper Phenomenon's tutorial on the mini using envelopes and note cards. I used the Black Currant paper line by Die Cuts with a View for the second book and trimmed it out with some Recollections bling, and I don't know if you can see that, it's in black, and I also used some of the Recollections flowers. And this is a miscellaneous trim that I got from Beverly's Fabric, which is a local craft store where I live. I got it years ago. And this is some of the new trim that they have at Joann's that I thought was really pretty. So I put it on the back end of the binding. I used the duct tape binding, and most of the punches I used were by, actually I used 3, EK Success, Martha Stewart, and We Are Memory Keepers. I didn't use a lot of embellishments. I just thought the paper was pretty enough by itself. I did use some bling here and there, but otherwise I don't really have a lot of embellishments. I haven't put the closure on it yet because I'm not quite sure how I want to close it, so I'm going to think about that for a few days. But I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. And so here's the inside. I absolutely love this paper line. I just made an extra mat and stuck it in here for photos or journaling on the back. And made a little trim here out of black cardstock and a punch. So here's the first page, and this book does take quite a bit of time, but it is so worth it in the end because it just turns out so gorgeous, and there's so many spots for journaling and photos. And here's the first pull-out note card. And here's the top tag, the middle tag. And then, like I mentioned on my previous video, I just had a really hard time getting this part to lay flat once I got it adhered. So I made a little 1/8 of an inch gusset and slipped it right on there, and it worked perfect. So I'm not sure how she got hers to stay so nice and flat, but mine, the top part kept sticking out. So anyway, I just did that little process to it, and it took care of the problem. And I made an extra little tag for photos, and there's a couple of them over here. And this is a pocket. I haven't put anything in there yet, but photos or a tag could go in there. And then on this page I added a little bit of bling down the side. It was one of those darker sheets in the stack, and I thought it needed a little extra help in standing out. And here's the next page. I think I might add something maybe down here in the corner on this one. know if you can see on the tape or not, but this is actually a plain gray, and this has a little bit of a pattern to it. But I'm not sure if that's coming out or not. And then the next page, again, it was the darker, not quite black. So I put a big Recollections bling on there. I don't think a photo will work now, but that's okay. I just, I like the way the top page is decorated, and there's plenty of room inside for photos. And then another pull-out tag, made another little pocket here. And another pull-out note card. And again, I put some more bling on the edges of this page. I think there's still room for a photo here. I usually like to embellish quite a bit, so I tried to refrain, but I just had to put a little bit on there. And then my last note card. And then the final page. And I'm thinking about putting another pocket back here so I can add a final tag. But again, I'm still thinking about that. So here's the back side. And there's the front side again. Anyway, thank you very much, Kathy, for sharing your wonderful idea. I just love it. I have a third book in the works and a fourth one cut out ready to go. So I'm on a roll with these books. All right, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.